Good evening. It's Saturday, July 11th. It's 5:27 p.m. We're going to talk about what's going on in Texas and how they're becoming similar to New York in the terms that there are a lot of people dying at home. CBG report number 36, dying at home edition. Texas is now beginning to look like New York. People are dying at home from cardiac arrest or while on their way to hospitals. Detroit and Boston are also seeing this. Many people who die at home aren't tested. In New York, for example, only 16% of the 11,475 at-home deaths between February and June have been SARS-2 deaths. Studies in New York and elsewhere show the virus also causes serious heart problems that can lead to sudden deaths. And it seems to be happening both early and late in the course of the illness. So patients are recovering and then they'll come home from the hospital and they'll die. Or they were never diagnosed and the first manifestation is sudden deaths. That's very frightening. Houston emergency responders have also seen an increase in deaths during cardiac arrest calls. Houston Fire Department shows a 45% jump since February in the number of cardiac arrest calls that ended with paramedics declaring people dead upon their arrival. In March, the department recorded about 250 dead on arrival calls, most of any months in the past 2 years up until that point. In June, the number grew to nearly 300, more than 75 in excess of either of the previous 2 Junes. And on July 3, officials said that the department experienced the most such calls on a single day in recent memory, 18. This doesn't include cases in which responding firefighters have tried to resuscitate a person but were unsuccessful, which have also ticked up recently. Some of those found dead upon arrival didn't realize they had SARS-2. Others delayed medical care for too long. At the peak of the New York outbreak, the fire department was responding to more than 300 cardiac arrest calls per day, compared to a daily average of just 65 calls the previous year. After her mother died so suddenly, Salazar said she and her siblings have been in a constant state of panic, worried that their father or other loved one could be next. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.